All right. Play with matches, you guys.
Hi.
We are going to talk about a very serious topic today, which is the Epstein situation, because there's been a new development.
Uh-oh.
And it's one that Gabrielle is going to have to comment on as a citizen of the United Kingdom.
Oh, dear.
So, Gabrielle, it's unfortunate that I have to tell you that the FBI has ended the probe into Prince Andrew because there's nothing to see here. Everything is fine. Like, everything is totally fine. This guy definitely was not caught on hidden camera admitting that Prince Andrew had, made love to a bunch of little children and all that stuff. Like, so everything is fine, dude. Like have you been up to date on what's happened this week at all?
No.
Oh my God.
I live in a different universe.
Honestly, that should be part of this conversation. Is how in my world, like I can't look anywhere without people specifically talking about what's going on in the Epstein thing with the new, the FBI and all that stuff. Gabrielle's like, wait, what?
My entire feed is still filled with the floods.
The floods and the weather modification.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Dude, let's actually start right there. Okay. Then we'll talk about the Epstein stuff because
this video is not going to get suppressed at all. But go ahead.
No, Epstein stuff is fine, dude. Everybody's talking about
and
it.
weather modification.
Yeah, but I'm not going to title it that. But yeah, so let me just actually, to give us a little bit of space from the front of the video so that, like, when it's deciding what the video is about, it's about Epstein. No, it doesn't matter though.
Okay.
So what happened this week is the FBI came out and said, "Hey guys, turns out there is no Epstein list. And also, very important thing to note, there's no proof that he was blackmailing anyone." You're all, wait, go over that one more time. Like the no list part, I can kind of go, okay, well, I've always thought it was weird that there would just be like a list. It's here's all the molesters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my understanding was that we had captured the videos which were being used as blackmail, and thus we could start indicting people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's going to be complicated given the fact that, I don't know, like you don't know, you need to find these victims. Who knows if you could even find them? Who knows what's going on? Yeah. Neither here nor there. But that was kind of the understanding.
Right.
So for them to all of a sudden just go like, yeah, it's all for naught. Like he actually did kill, he also did unalive himself. He did it to himself.
Sure.
No, nothing there. And there's no list. And there's no proof that he was, even blackmailing. Now, the reason why this is also became such a big deal is because Pam Bondi, the head of the DOJ, the Attorney General, was in a meeting with Trump and some other people, and they asked them about this, and the big guy interjected, and he said, if you're not subscribed to Play with Matches, then he's coming for you with all of the Epstein files and every other thing that he can put right on your doorstep. That made no sense, but you should subscribe to the channel and like the video. And was like, guys, are we still talking about this guy?
Yeah.
Are we still talking about Epstein? Everyone's like,
yes, sir, we are.
Are you kidding? Like,
yeah.
It was like the first time where all of a sudden he went from our guy to just one of these other guys. Like just on the other, like just, he's just another one of them, dude.
Who, how, like someone is doing the things and has major blackmail, I guess you could call it.
Correct.
On everyone else. It's the same.
But how about the fact that they're victimizing the children?
But that was going to be the same thing I was saying. It's the same reason why everyone keeps saying from the Diddy trials that we talked about, like, where are all the kid stories? Where are they? Mm-hmm. Like, they can't all be made up.
They're too valuable. That's what my hypothesis has always been, is like, it's too valuable because ultimately,
like, having the blackmail is too valuable. Right. Like the second that it goes to court and becomes out there public knowledge, they lose the leverage. That's what we're saying here.
The game that they are playing, that is being played at the top, it's Game of Thrones. Sure. It's literally capture and retain power. Mm-hmm. Okay, you can't just slaughter your way to absolute power. What you can do,
unless you're Khaleesi,
I'm saying like in real life, like what you can do though is have someone who has a lot of power. If you control them, you control their power.
Yes.
if you give up these people and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's not like you get the power that they had.
Correct.
Your power just goes away.
Right.
Because now their power's gone.
So what I said is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yes. But what I'm saying is
Okay.
also like I don't know if there is an entity above them, like potentially Israeli intelligence, who definitely was running Jeffrey Epstein, who is now putting the kibosh on this somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Or if the administration was like, guys, we have the entire world by the balls of this. We can't put this stuff out.
Let's not give up that power.
The reason that I don't think it's that, though, is throw a few people to the wolves, dude. You know what I mean?
Give the people something.
And exactly what I'm saying. That's what Prince Andrew was. I always knew that.
Yeah.
I always knew that.
Right.
It was like, okay, we got to feed the people some meat, right? And they're like, well, who has no actual power, right? Prince Andrew. Like, Prince Andrew is a ceremonial
He's got a name.
head. He's an elite, but he can't do anything that's valuable to them except just be Prince Andrew. And it's like, he's like a party boy that's not the king. He's whatever. He's just like whatever. So they threw him to the wolves. And honestly, they threw him to the wolves for something that was kind of borderline anyway. It's all, look at him here with this 17-year-old girl that basically looks, halfway grown up. And, so it's like, it's not like they threw him to the wolves for like, I'm not saying that it's okay. What I'm saying is like, he can continue in his life for that. Like, it was like, they feed the people just enough to where we feel like, we've got a string that we can pull on, that we can unravel. But in actuality, it's like, even if you get to the end of that string, it's like, okay, what do you got? It's like, well, he slept with a 17-year-old. And you're all, well, what a scumbag. He's scum.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're like, but that doesn't make him like an actual, you know what I mean? It's not the same thing as like Jeffrey Epstein for his birthday had people bring him 3 12-year-olds. Okay. That's a real story. 12-year-olds.
I can't.
12.
No, thank you.
Okay. Like, that's a very different thing than a 17-year-old who is willingly there doing whatever. It's not okay. Definitely should be a crime, whatever. But like,
do we know that the 17-year-old was there willingly?
Yeah, we know who she is. Well, I mean, she thought she was there willingly, right? Like, we know exactly who she is. She's Virginia Giuffre. She just,
The bus girl also? Didn't she get hit by a bus?
Yes, that girl who said she got hit by a bus, yes.
Sad.
So, this is the first time, like, I'm telling you right now, the base is not down with the big guy, dude. Like, this was a bridge too far,
Yeah, well, it makes you wonder, like, is he making these calls? Is he the one who is having those feelings? Like, hey, we've got leverage on everyone. Let's use it and get stuff done. Or is there someone else above who's actually calling the shots?
Well, let's look at the 2 big things that he ran on that are now having the opposite done. A, we don't want any foreign wars. Bombed Iran. Who does that benefit?
Israel.
And he's going to expose everyone on the Epstein stuff. And who was running Epstein?
Israel. It is fascinating.
I don't know what to make of that. I don't even know. Here's what I've always known. Whenever you get on the other side of a veil that you are not on the inside of, everything looks different. Everything looks different. I mean, as low form as, like, I always tell Liz, I'm like when I was in my fraternity, right? And I was like 19, and the e-board, was always like, guys, we cannot have girls here until whatever. Like, we can't be drinking at the house. And we were like, these fucking fuddy-duddy sticks in the mud. Like,
fun,
God, you guys just like exist to just ruin our fun. Cool, dude. Hey, you e-board guys are the worst. I run for social chair, right? Like, the first, I think it was social chair was the first thing. I did a bunch of stuff, but the first one I think was social chair, or anyway, it doesn't matter.
I was a secretary.
I was member at large, social chair, vice president, I think. I can't remember, whatever. But the first time I was on the other side of the veil.
Vice president?
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I know I ran.
Remember that.
I definitely was social chair. I definitely was member at large. I definitely ran for vice president. I honestly can't remember if I won. That's how big of a blur my life was then.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry. So once you're on the other side.
Once on the other side, it was like, oh yeah, the school is bringing sanctions down on yada yada, and like, so you have to go to these meetings, and you're like, oh shit, we really can't drink at this.
Yeah,
place.
If we do, we could lose everything.
Exactly. Yeah, like
Yeah.
And it's funny because that's exactly what they told me, and at the same time, I was like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
And then so you're on the other side, you're like, okay, guys, like, really. And I remember there was a during that first. I think it was member at large, because like, I actually don't think social chair was actually on e-board. So member at large, whatever. So it was one of these meetings, and Luciano, right, was like, you know, he'll dive at the chance to be negative, right? So
No, not Pooch.
there was something going on, right? And it was like me and, you know, Mike and Jason and all thoothose guys, and we're talking, and Pooch is like, it's just fucking bullshit. I'm like, dude, Pooch, I was in the meeting. Like, I'm telling you.
I heard it with my own ears.
Like, it's not bullshit. He's like, no, dude, it's fucking, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, guy, like, you know me, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you think I
fun?
don't want to get drunk and try to have sex with sorority girls, you fucking idiot? Like, this is all I live for. Like, you really believe that I'm trying to cock block you guys? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would I make this up? They're gonna fucking shut the fraternity down, dude. Like, if we do this, they're gonna shut us down. Like, they're gonna shut us down. And he like would not believe it. And I just remember being like, he's such a moron. And I was exactly that way right before I was in there. And so it's like this, like, you know, idiotic, tiny little thing. And then like at this level, you're talking about that times 10 billion.
Yeah, at least.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man. It is weird. It is fascinating and upsetting. But I mean, like you were saying, we don't know what's happening on the other side of the veil. We don't know what kind of power someone's yielding. We don't know.
Dude, I just want to see. I want to be a fly on the wall to see when Kash Patel and Dan Bongino were told that they had to go run with this he did kill himself thing. Like, because those two guys, Dan Bongino is 100 miles above suspicion for me. Like, that guy is not going to turn to be a bad guy. Like, he's just not. He's a former Secret Service agent. He had one of the biggest podcasts in the world. He left all that to go be the deputy FBI director because he has been the #1 proponent of, we got to uncover these guys. We got to go whatever. I have as much faith in his, probably more faith in his integrity than my own. Like, you know, where I say, like, if I'm going to do it, I do it. And I think I'm more corruptible than he is, you know? And like, it would take a lot to get me to flip-flop on something like that, dude. And
what did he say?
He went on national television and was like, he definitely offed himself. And everyone's like, what? We've listened to you 1,000 times say that he didn't do it. Like, and now there's no list. And I just want, I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see how.
What changed, what that conversation was like.
Exactly. I want to see the chain of events to where Dan Bongino is agreeing to go on national television and run with this. Because, I mean, I've entertained that they were like, we'll kill your fucking family.
Yeah,
you know, like,
or there's some huge threat to national security or something, and he has greater good.
Oh, for sure it's greater good.
Yeah.
It has to be. Or they got something on him, or they got something on Kash Patel. Because these people that operate at this level, they can literally, who knows what kind of fucking software they have to crawl through your phone. Every conversation you've ever had. Like, things that you had and then deleted 10 years ago. And they have ways of like, and they're like, hey, remember when you had this conversation? And I've always said this. What would a good man do to protect his marriage? Anything, dude. Like, if they've got like this, dude, they dug up some shit that I said in fucking 2009 or something. And they're like, hey, how understanding you think your wife will be about this? And it's like, and they're like, so go do this. And they're like, I mean, I'm fucking doing anything they ask outside of hurting kids or something. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's not like you have to catch them doing something crazy. So what's in your phone? Oh, I don't know. Kidding. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, you don't have to find, you can look at a person and be like, this is a good person.
Right.
And they can still very well be blackmailed. Here's a question though. Like, why would they make a big deal about letting Prince Andrew off the hook though? I didn't even know he was still on the hook. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
This whole thing is so weird. It's so weird. It feels like, honestly, you want to know what someone said that was really smart that I saw today? It was Tucker Carlson and oh my God, I can't believe I watched this show forever. It's the like Crystal Ball and the other guy from Breaking Points. It's the other guy. Crystal Ball's the one who, never mind. Okay, so what he said was,
you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I know. Here's what he said. He said that what the actual message, he's like, they know no one's going to believe this. They know that. So like, why would they do this? And why they're doing it is a message to all of the people who are compromised that they're going to protect them no matter what. Like, that's what this actual message is. It's like, you're safe. Like, you don't, like we're going to protect you to the point where we'll just say to the entire American people, everyone knows that we're like, yeah, this is over. There's no list. He wasn't blackmailing anyone. It's over, you know? And if you think about like,
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. But you think about the collective power of all of the people they had compromising information on. It's like, take just that, you know, like take a thing like what someone would do to protect their marriage and then make it their marriage and every other thing
And,
that
like,
they hold dear.
The country and their job and their entire friggin' life. Yeah.
And they're the most powerful people in the world. And then the collective of all of them pointed in your direction. It's like, who knows? Like,
who knows? Yeah.
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what I wanted to happen. Like when you really think about it, is like,
I mean, obviously people want justice, but
is that really what you want though? Like, I mean, it is. Yes, of course I want that. But if you really look deep into
that's what I'm saying though. We don't know what the alternative is. Like we don't know the why behind what's happening. Like it could be saving the world. We don't know. Like we don't know.
What I mean is like, in the best case scenario for me, it was like Bill Gates on Front Street. It's like, Bill Gates did this. I'd be like, yes, I fucking told you guys he's scum.
He is scum.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you like, of course I want like justice for the whatever, but like if you know, in kind of like the dirty part of your brain, it's like, what do you really
that's
want?
part of the justice.
Yeah.
In my brain, you get your
comeuppance.
Exactly.
Yeah, get your comeuppance, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I don't know. I mean, I don't even really know what to make of it. All I know is that people are not happy with the big guy right now at all.
Yeah.
But now let's switch over and let's talk about something you are very familiar with, which is the floods. Mm-hmm. So
I couldn't shake that. It's like this pit in my stomach, and I don't know how big the news was over the rest of the country. Obviously here in Texas, like we felt that in a big way. And we had massive flooding. We had 10 lives lost in the city right above us in Georgetown. And I mean, it was really, really bad. Y'all, like really, really, really bad.
I'm going to put you on pause because I just realized we should do an entire episode on the floods. So I'm going to literally just stop this right now. Okay. We're going to start a new episode.
See you in the next video.
We'll see you in a second, you guys. By the way.
Yeah, I was going to say real quick, if y'all haven't tried the nootropic beverages, the link is in the description. These things are amazing. The messages that I'm getting from customers are so freaking good. It helps with mental clarity, mood boost, motivation. If you're looking for some kind of weight management in your life, it also helps with that as well. But this will like kick your Celsius, Alani, Red Bull, 5-Hour Energy, whatever the heck it is that you're using right now. And it does so much more for you because it gives you like the boost, helps with all the things, but also supports your adrenals and healthy cortisol at the same time. It's the shit.
I would challenge you to try it once and then tell us what it's like compared to regular energy drinks.
Oh,
please.
But only start with 1/3. It is that powerful.
It is.
Please only start with 1/3.
It will kick your dick into your throat or your vagina into your eyes.
It's true.